Now isn't that the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your whole life? Oh, right, the video. Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Ōkami. Last time we started off our adventure in the mysterious land of Nippon, and we discovered our first celestial brush technique. Now I always thought this was pretty funny. If you bring up the brush but don't do anything at this point in the game, huh? Somebody used a celestial brush technique when I wasn't looking? I love that. I just love that detail. It's great. Alrighty. So anyway, we can consume an orange right here. Alright. And I think without further ado, we should head into this mysterious gate that we saw at the end of the last video. So let's head right on in. Now, on this loading screen in the PS2 version, there was a minigame you could play, but that's not in the Wii version, so I'm not going to be covering it, obviously. Anyway, this aesthetic is a little bit different than that previous area, so let's head right on forward here. And I think there's actually something we can get right up around here. Let's see, where is it exactly? There's a treasure chest with something very important in this area that you're definitely going to want to grab, although I'm not sure exactly where it is. I think it's behind one of these trees right here. So let's head right on upwards here. Let's see, where is it? I know it's around here somewhere, I'm not crazy. Aha, here it is. Tackle open this chest and we get a stray bead. This is basically the main collectible of Ōkami. There are 100 of these scattered all around the world, and for collecting them all you get something really, really cool. But of course I'm not going to be talking about the prize until later. Every single stray bead in the end slate of the video I will be noting which ones we've obtained. Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. Now one thing is very important about this. If you bring up plus, we have our fan menu right here. If we scroll right on over to the scrolls section, down here in the corner we have stray beads. Each stray bead in the game has an official in-game number. So if, say you get to the end of the game and you're missing stray bead 60, every single guide on the internet will have the same stray bead number 60 because each bead is numbered in the game, which is super, super convenient. We're going to be going into that menu a lot more later. I figured I'd just point that out now because it's pretty important. Anyway, right over here, aha, I can demonstrate this. As you can see, when we're swimming around in this water, we have a little solar energy unit that is slowly decreasing. If it gets all the way to 0, you sort of fade to black, die, and respawn on the shore, and lose a unit of health, so be careful when swimming around. Anyway, we just want to head right on up this way, and at the very top of this super long staircase, we have this area. And inside, is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the Cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See? That sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Yes, as you can see, we have the statue of Nagi right here, and his sword is missing. How could we possibly fix that? Well, we just so happen to have just obtained rejuvenation. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. Now, I can promise you guys, these constellations aren't going to show up as often as they are starting off here. They just want to establish some of our basic powers. This one looks like a mouse. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. it's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Now, one nice little tip here. Before now we've been using A to draw, but if you hold Z, you will always draw a straight line. Wow. I didn't think you had it in you, furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Heh. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Indeed, and we have this crazy taxi arrow to guide us. This thing is not going to appear in the game too terribly much, although it will appear in different forms, which I find kind of amusing. Anyway, right over here, this gate will not open for us, so we have to barge our way through. Just saying, the power slash is going to be our most... We just cut down a tree. Oh, that's great. The power slash is probably going to be your most used technique in the entire game, so make sure you get good with it. But anyway, right here, we are going to get introduced to battling in this game. What the... Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? So that's that little disc on our back. That's what it's for, that's right. Well, swing the Wii remote to use its power against them. Now, this is pretty interesting. If you try and draw on them immediately... I'm gonna screw up power slash. That's gonna happen a lot. They are going to take a lot of damage. So then, what you do, once you power slash them, is you swing again... Ow. Swing again, and they'll go into this dying animation. If you slash them during this dying animation, you will obtain a Demon Fang. This is what is called a floral finisher. Every single enemy in the game, aside from most bosses, has one of these. Basically, after you deal a final blow, they will go into a slow-motion dying animation. If you use the correct brush technique on them, they will drop one or more Demon Fangs, and you can use these to buy really special trinkets later in the game, so I highly suggest you grab a ton of them. Starting off, pretty much every enemy is going to have Power Slash, but getting later on in the game, they're going to get a lot more interesting. Fang forged in demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. Alrighty, so let's do that again over here, and get ourselves a second one. And we also obtained an ink bottle. If you grab one of these, it will restore a unit of ink immediately, which is awesome. And then, of course, there's the Spirit Globe S, which I think restores a little, probably like 1 solar energy. You're going to be getting better ones later on in the game. As you can see, you are ranked for these battles, and you obtain money. The best ranking you can possibly get for battles is a Cherry Blossom, and when you do that, your bonus will be at its maximum. Note that we did not get any sort of experience in those battles. That is going to become important later on. Battling only rewards you money in this game, and it's part of a mechanic that I think is really cool. And of course there is a second battle right here. Probably play it out the exact same way I did the first one. Slash, attack, slash, and we got a ginseng. Okay. And then attack, and slash, and slash? There we go, I did it. If you wait too long, you will miss the floral finisher, which is a little disappointing. But yeah, that's what a perfect rank in a battle looks like. Super awesome. Trust me, I'm not going to get perfect rankings in nearly all the battles in this game. Some of them are just crazy. But anyway, now that we have gotten the power slash, we can head back to Sakuya. Alrighty, I cut out the rest of that little journey back because it's exactly the same thing we've seen before. No battles or anything like that. But anyway, I don't think we should waste any time. Things are looking pretty dire around here, so let's cut down that fruit. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. Oh god. Just so everyone knows, Isun is kind of a pervert, but I think it's really, really funny. Hehehehe. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. I agree, let's head on forward and check out the village and all of the villagers living within it. Hopefully nothing is going too awry. I mean, just cutting down one fruit isn't going to save all of Nippon. Right here we have a bit of a statue. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Alright, I guess we better head on down this way. Weird, even though we restored the village, it's still got a bit of an eerie feel to it now, doesn't it? Hey, there's a statue here, too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. Alrighty, so we got a couple more statues around. What about this one? No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back. But what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village, too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. I agree, Isun. Let's go find some higher ground and see what's up. See how far this weird devastation spreads. As you can see, everything is still dark, but I have to say, even in such an eerie atmosphere, this game is so beautiful. There's definitely something strange going on. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Indeed, right up around this way, we have this little spot right here. This seems pretty high up. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Indeed, they did say we were the goddess of the sun. Let's give it a shot. What the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you'd had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Ami, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? And here we have an awesome character. Village Elder Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. As you can see, he cannot see our markings. All he sees is an ordinary white wolf. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Really? Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Wow, okay. Uh-oh. Looks like we got some bad guys. What's the sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. I'm not sure about that. And we use Mr. Orange as a freaking weapon. How awesome is that? Oh, this game. This game is great. And now they're really stepping it up on us. Now there's 3 of them. Let's see if I can get... Wow, that was not accurate at all. Well, let's just go for this one first. And claim, ow, another Demon Fang. Let's see, can I get them all in one slash this time? There we go. Oh, we just ran out of ink. As you can see, when that happens, we lose our colorings and our divine instrument. But if you wait long enough, your ink will eventually restore itself. Come on, let's get you there. Power slash, get you there. Power slash, there we go. I'm getting good at this. I haven't actually played this game in quite a while, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me as well. Anyway, as you can see here, there are different sizes of spirit globes. Restores 1 unit of solar energy, so I guess the small one really does do squat. Wowee. Although it doesn't really matter at the moment since we only have 3 units of health. But anyway, with that, we have restored this little pond, and we obtain... Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't ya? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power might just shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck. Looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak, people can't see them anymore. Grumble, grumble. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. Yes, indeed. But anyway, right here, we can grab a feed bag. These are going to be useful later on because, as Isun mentioned, battles do not make you stronger. Why, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait. This is animal food. Well, I mean, we are an animal. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck. Let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the plus button to open the fan menu. We know this, Isun. Aye. While the fan menu's open, you can check and use the items you have. There are other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Anyway, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by a tutorial, you do not get stronger from doing battles. You get stronger from doing side quests because, as we are a god, our power is based on the faith of the people, which means we have to do side quests and restore nature's beauty to restore the people's faith in us, and that will restore us praise. What can you do with praise? Well, if we go into the fan menu, right on over here, we can use praise to upgrade our solar energy, our ink pots, our astral pouch, and our manly purse. But unfortunately, we're too poor to do any of that at the moment, so we're just going to have to wait to do that until later. But anyway, I think with that, that is probably a good place to end things off. We have restored Kamiki Village to its former beauty. We have swung around Mr. Orange like a baseball bat, and we have discovered that we have always possessed the power of sunrise. And next time on Ōkami, we are going to be heading down into the village and doing some more exploring and getting started with our epic adventure. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Ōkami